Hey, how's it going? So today we're gonna go ahead and use Handbuff and Death and Night. You might have seen a lot of these builds out and about. Our main focus is obviously to buff all our monsters using the Puppeteer. Wow, this is not a good hand, at least not here. But anyways, I added a few changes to the deck compared to the typical build that you use. One is Ceaseless. I just want to be able to wipe the board if needed, which is why I also have Corpse Explosion. You do have to be mindful of how many corpses you have, but from what I've seen, we should have more than enough as long as we play this right to be able to use Corpse Explosion. So we need 5 courses to do this. Let's go ahead and just continue. I also actually added the Headless Horseman, the good this monster destroyer. Here it is actually. And then if you happen to get the head early, you can go ahead and start discovering. So yeah, that's basically the reason why I have that there. I think that's all the changes that I've made as far as the typical build, but it has added more playability, to be honest. The only other one that I would probably add at this time is Kil'jaeden, but I think that we should be okay. Just because we do have the Headless Horseman to discover cards, and then we do have a few other cards that help us discover as well. Enough to build a board with strong monsters and then take out the opponent. Let's go ahead and just continue with the match. We're at 3. Might actually do this here.
Job's done.
We generally don't want to summon any of our taunt minions that obviously multiply until they're stronger. So turn 3, next is turn 4. We could, I guess, summon this here. Or we'll just see where we're at. But yeah, for sure we want to summon this. We might not be able to summon the Buccaneer and then this. Then again, we could summon the Buccaneer and then the zombie tank, just to get it ready for the Puppeteer. We might go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and try it.
Eyes on the horizon.
Yeah, 7 mana. Unless they have the deal 4 damage to your opponent. And yeah, there we go. Worked out pretty well for us. Wasn't expecting it. But yeah, this thing got buffed real quick. Probably because I wasn't paying attention, but okay. Let's get this started. There we go. Get rid of that. And just wait. Wait for them to buff our hand.
I could.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
And then yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Buccaneer. I would imagine they get rid of the Buccaneer. That's fine. And summon another plant? No? Taunt? Yeah. Okay. I have a few choices to do here. I really want to keep buffing my monsters. So I can either do this to destroy that and then have the head ready, or wait till later. If I do this, I'll have 5 mana. So I think, let's see, 6. I will go to 8. Decisions, huh? Might as well do this first. Don't think this will kill them. Would it be a waste? Not necessarily. You know what? Let's try. Let's see what happens. Of course that's what happens, right? I think the better move, now that I think about it, would be to summon Puppeteer. And then use maybe Spellstone or Puppeteer and then these Swarmguards. Deal 2 damage, you go to 8, and then maybe use your fight in, whatever. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. For sure, let's summon this. But we do have another Buccaneer. How likely is it that we're gonna draw it? I do not know. Go ahead and deal 4 damage to that. We could do this to heal. I think I'm gonna do this, honestly.
I can't dance any faster.
Drop these. Done and done. I think this might be my best bet for now. See what happens. Do damage to our minions, sure. Fine. Wow.
So a seed may grow.
Literally, wow. I was hoping for more of a match. But I guess I honestly didn't think they were gonna fold like that. Yeah, let's go over the deck. So obviously we saw Lizard, Spinel, Spellstone. I was holding it to use it later, a little bit later, so I can boost the attack of the monsters, which is basically the main goal of this hand buff deck. Morbid Swarm, usually I use it just to deal that damage, just because I do have corpses. Easy 4 damage for 1 mana. Blood tap again, boost our monsters. New Buccaneer, self-explanatory. Easy 2 rush with Buccaneer, you get 2 of them. Poison Breath again, you can either use your hero power, summon an undead with the rush, or charge, poison them, get rid of a monster real quick. Shambly Zombie Tank, usually you'll see 2 of these, but I feel like just having 1 was good enough. Sometimes with 2, I sometimes wish that I had more ways to get rid of my opponent's cards. So this is Zombie Tank, kept it at 1. Baron to draw cards. You Buccaneer, you get double. Well, basically triple, because you have Battle Cry, Death Rattle, and then Death Rattle again. Toysnatching Geist, if you boost it up enough, you can get free cards from Discover, or summoning cards where you don't have to pay. Darkthorn, usually you want to boost it up. If you saw the match, which hopefully you did, it had a good amount of attack. I think it was at 8. But when you randomly attack monsters, sometimes they stay alive with 1 health, so going higher is better. This one's really good. I like it, even though it's 4 compared to 2, because it summons 2 additional ones, so you get a total of 3, right? So if you get this really strong, then it's a really good card. You get to discover a card in your deck, give them a dark gift. If you give this a dark gift, then you can really go crazy. Draw 2 cards, summon Leech. So not only are you increasing your health, but you're drawing cards. Puppeteer, basically our main engine for boosting our hand. Corpse Explosion is something I added because again, I have typically plenty of corpses to use. So I went ahead and did that and then just swiped the board. Gnome Muncher, keeping you alive. You boost it up, you get a lot of good healing done, and it has time, which is good. Only thing is that it attacks the lowest health enemy, which, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It'd be nice if it had, you know, you can choose who to attack, but obviously that'd be overpowered. Headless Horseman, again, I wanted more damage, so destroying the strongest attack monster and then being able to do 3 damage with your hero power is pretty good. At least I believe so. Once you get the pumpkin head back, you can start discovering cards, which is going to help you as well. And then Ceaseless, self-explanatory, get rid of the board. You could, in essence, remove Ceaseless and add another Corpse Explosion, because it's probably more likely that you're going to be able to Corpse Explode compared to Ceaseless, right? So yeah, that's something to consider, maybe swapping these out. And then if you can see another card to remove or swap out, you can probably add in Kil'jaeden. Misspelled. Right? If you feel like your deck is running out of cards before you're able to actually do anything with it, which it shouldn't happen, then you can add this. So yeah, if anything, I would maybe add another Corpse Explosion here or swap out Ceaseless for Kil'jaeden. But that's on a play-by-play basis, right? So try it out a few times, and then if you need to, go ahead and swap out as needed. But yeah, for those of you who watched the video, thank you for watching. Hopefully you get a good amount of wins with this deck. And for those of you that are new, I do upload Fortnite videos on Friday, Call of Duty videos on Saturday, and then Sundays, typically Hearthstone day, where I'll go ahead and upload Hearthstone based videos such as these theory crafting videos. I might bump Hearthstone videos to 2, whether I do 2 videos on Sunday or I just do 1 on Sunday and then 1 randomly through the week. Just because I've noticed I've been playing a lot more often of Hearthstone and then just going crazy with deck creating. But we'll see. I also do tutorials, how to type videos. I live stream to YouTube and Twitch. So be sure to follow me at King J Aries. Be sure to be subscribed. If you have any requests, let me know. Any questions, let me know as well. And I will see you on the next one.